you can plan your life perfectly and it still can get messy. I'm sitting here waiting for the little one to finish his tutoring class. Right after I pick him up from school, we went home, I made dinner, and after finishing the meal, after prepping that dinner, right? After finishing making that meal, I look at the watch and we have 5 minutes left before we had to leave for his tutoring class. And I'm like, oh my God, I completely lost track of time while making dinner. Because we always have, our dinners earlier. And we rushed. So he ate, I think, two-thirds of his meal. And then we went straight to, pick up the golf cart and drop him here. And now I'm just like, I have been, because his schedule is a lot. His schedule is a lot. I've been thinking about what could we do? What could we change? What could I change in my schedule, Um, and after optimizing it, we even shifted his tutoring class. But after all of that, it's still messy. It's still chaos. And yesterday I was already thinking about this. And you know my conclusion was this. There are seasons in life that are just chaotic. There are seasons in life, especially when you have kids and they're small enough to still need a lot of, guidance and assistance, but they're big enough to have a full life. That's basically the season where we're at with my son. Then it's just embracing that chaos and not fighting against it, and just making the best out of it. And I actually joked with the little one. I said, hey, just, do your best with your Spanish and everything. Because then we don't need extra tutoring and then you will have that extra time now, so that we don't have to rush anymore. Let me put this a little bit up. And honestly, look where I am at, guys. This is just gorgeous. It's so peaceful and quiet. And I'm just embracing those things. I always thought that balance meant that, you know, organizing life in a way where you don't have these stress moments. That balance meant, harmony and things being harmonious and everything just working out perfectly. No, that's just not how it goes. Yeah, you can plan to a certain extent and then life happens. But when you move forward, like even walking in itself is movement. You cannot be in balance while walking because you put one foot forward and then the next, right? You're constantly out of balance to walk. And so the whole idea behind it is if you move forward in life, there is no way that it can always be completely balanced and completely stress-free or completely non-chaotic. Nothing goes wrong. It's just a season of life. And yeah, it's important to, make changes as much as possible. And at the same time, it's so important to just accept what is, to just embrace that chaos and actually also enjoy it. Because guess what? He's almost done with his class. And then we have an hour in between before he has the jitsu. We get to spend some time together. We can go and explore, our Central Park here, or we can do some coloring or whatever, but we will have some dedicated time. And I think a lot of us, especially people that are so ambitious, especially people with kids, young kids, we sometimes feel so drained by all these little things that just add up during the day, and then you're just exhausted at the end of the day. But it also is the beauty of life. It's also just the beauty of the season. It's the season that maybe someday you're actually gonna miss, believe it or not, right? And what I really love, because I've been really reflecting on after shifting that mindset, because that's what I always do, is like, okay, we kind of tried everything already. Let's just also accept what is, right? Accept and embrace that chaos. And then I started to see all the good things about that, like the community that we have now, because he has all these extra curriculum after school, and that I get to spend my afternoons here, and that I get to create this. I still haven't used my DJI because something went wrong when I tried it, and now I'm just gonna use my phone. And then when I know for sure how to work with the DJI camera, I will go back to that. But anyway, I get to create this and still show up for you guys. There's nothing going wrong. Sometimes we just have to accept what is. Yeah, so if you are in a chaotic season right now, embrace it. It's just a season, and find the silver linings. Because fighting it is what actually really exhausts you. But just be like, hey, it is what it is. And we're doing our best. And we're going to enjoy this at the same time. That shift, for me at least, it changed everything. And this is exactly what I'm doing now by sitting here, enjoying the view and talking to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I see you in tomorrow's episode.